Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. And today we are going to move the last of our chickens and ducks out into the coops, and they are going. The ducks are going into a grow out pen in the duck pen, and the chicks are going into the turkey pen in the brooder because they're not quite big enough to put with the other chicks. At this time we want to get our grow outs big enough to move them. Then we'll move those chicks over, or we'll make another spot for them to run around and get acclimated with the rest of our chickens. And I'm going to give you an update on our garden. Well, the ducks have moved out to a grow out pen inside the duck pen, and my husband used some cattle paneling, and he covered it with some hardware wire just to keep them safe, and the other ducks can get used to seeing them. They got a little watering system here. It's a they can get in it and swim around if they want to, or play in it. And they've got a feed bowl back there, and they've got a good 3x10 area to run around in that will keep them safe. And I can step over this if I need to. Get over there and check on them, but they're starting to get in all their feathering, and they have grown quite a bit. Aren't they pretty? And they're already going after the bugs, so they should be good out here. It is about 90-something degrees out here today, and it's a little bit warm, but I think they'll be okay. They got plenty of water, and we'll keep a check on them, make sure that they have plenty of water throughout the day as the heat comes on. Aren't they just so cute? Cute little quackers. They're also eating some of the feed that the other ducks have scattered on the ground, so we will be switching them over gradually to the grown-up feed as they get a little bigger. So they ought to be about ready to start eating all the grown-up foods. Beautiful ducks. It's going to be a play yard for the grow-out chickens. My husband has just about got it converted over. He's got a old trampoline tarp covering part of it to give it a shady area. They will have a little house to go into, and of course they'll be able to go into their pen during the day, and then they'll be going up at night, so they'll be able to get a little bit of fresh grass because there's grass growing in this pen. And he's got some hardware wire going around, and he's got one more section over here to finish out that needs hardware wire. So this will be nice for them. And there they are looking out. They're so ready to get out and explore. If I can get a clearer view, they've moved. They are, guys. They are eating adult food now. And it is hot in this pen, so we want to get them out where they can get more airflow, and make sure that they are good and healthy. They have plenty of fresh water and food, and they are getting very big. I forget how many weeks along we are now, probably about 10 weeks or better. Got one over there laying down pecking at bugs. Oh yeah, they're happy. Listen to them. I got a couple of them that's got little fluffy tufts on their head. I'm not sure of the breed yet. We'll find that out here in a short. Poults are getting bigger, y'all. Look at them. They're doing really good out here in the turkey pen and the brooder. So we're glad that they're doing good. is what we had the tiller in underneath this brooder that we have made out of this water tank. And here are our baby chicks that were in the house. Make sure they're all wake up and moving because it's a little warm out here. And I do believe that all of these are going to be Americanas. And they have fresh food. And we have now put a brick underneath their waterer to try to keep the water clean. And they are flighty, y'all. They've gotten their tail feathers in. And for the most part, it looks like we have all female. We may have one male in here. I'm not really sure yet because the tail feathers hadn't really come in good. But there they are in the brooder. And you can see they're really flighty. Pretty little things, aren't they? I'm going to show you the top. My husband made this so that we can keep them in the brooder without them flying out. And there's also a top on this one that they get plenty of air through and it protects them. The turkeys are out. The big turkeys are outside and they are really enjoying being able to come outside. And they are a little hot. They've got plenty of watering bowls all over the yard so that they can get water whenever they want it. Little poke salad growing back here. We are working on the garden area and we're going to get some more topsoil. This is some really rich topsoil. I'll show you that in a minute. But the reason we're doing topsoil with this is I'm going to come down and show you. This dirt is sandy. I mean, it's just really sandy, gritty, and dry. So we're going to be amending the soil before we plant. And I'm going to walk over here. And of course, this will get all tilled in. This is the topsoil that we got. And this is just really, really rich. It's really rich. And lots of microbes in there. And good stuff. And this has been sitting, I forget how long it's been sitting. But it is good and seasoned. And of course it's got some clumps in there that we got to break up. And a little bit of grass that needs to be killed off. But all of this is going to be tilled in. And we're probably going to get some more brought in and dumped here. We're also talking about getting some cotton husk. The hulls from the cotton bolls. If it is old enough, we might think about taking it and using some of them. Cotton hulls hold the pesticides that they use to spray the cotton with. But in Tennessee, a lot of farmers use it because it's very rich and good for your garden. And I told my husband, it depends on how long it's been sitting because it takes a long time for that pesticide to get out of the hulls. And it's the hulls and some of the fibers and stalks and parts of the plant that they use to make a mulch with. So we've already got some grass growing back over here because he didn't get it tilled deep enough and we had to wait for all of this mulch to come in. So I'm going to take you out and show you. We have a fairly good sized plot dug. I don't know exactly how big it is. We did not measure it out. But it goes over quite a bit. And then it goes up that way. And it starts here. And you can see it goes pretty far back. Oh, the roses are opening up. They kind of look a little dry because it is very hot out here. But my neighbor's bees have really been working these roses. And they are really blooming out now, y'all. These are our hot peppers. I think these are cayenne. And we do have some buds on them. Hopefully we'll start seeing some cayenne peppers on these very shortly. And there's the other one. And this is where I planted all those irises, and they're dying back now. You can see they're dying back. These are the tomatoes that we bought at the Amish community, and a couple of them don't look too good. But this one's looking really, really good. These are either called Mountain Princess or Mount Princess. I've never heard of it, but it is an heirloom tomato plant. I'm hoping these will come back. And I'm not really sure what happened. The leaves started getting really dry and brittle, even though they've been watered. There's some cactus plants that I had in the house. I brought them outside. And that is the ginger. And my dill is right there. And I didn't realize that little black thing was still in there. Down here by the bunnies. So there's the bunnies. Replaced some of the bell pepper plants. I did leave the stalks in there, hoping that maybe it'll leaf back out. We had something really tearing them up, and I tried natural things and finally broke down and put some 7 dust over here. And we had a little shower this afternoon and washed all my 7 dust off, so I'll have to come back out here and reapply it before I go to bed tonight. And I lost 2 of my celery plants, but I've got 2 down on the end that are doing really well. So these are going to hopefully begin to produce. And they are Simmons, Florida variety, I guess. And they came from the Amish community also. So I'm really happy that these other ones are taking off. I'll be looking forward to more content like this. We have a lot of things that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks as we get into the busy season of the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Be blessed, everybody.